$60,000 per XRP, and it could happen in as early as mere weeks. This has been highlighted by Forbes as it confirms that XRP will be over $60,000 and that the US dollar will collapse, accelerating a $33.7 trillion shock fed inflation that will allow all of the money to flow into XRP. In fact, the United States President has officially just signed a bill to replace the FedNow payment system with a more modernized payment system that uses XRP for payments. And the Federal Reserve has just released a document outlining the regulation for banks to operate with crypto, allowing them to treat them as other assets. What does this mean? XRP is about to be integrated into the global financial infrastructure, starting from the United States of America, shifting to other countries, and has already begun the process of integrating into the internal infrastructure of over 11,000 banks. And with that globalization of XRP comes a massive supply shock that will cause the price of XRP to skyrocket as high as $60,000 as reported by Forbes. And remember, Forbes is giving this prediction because they believe it is a fact, and they believe that XRP is designed for $60,000 and will be globalized by accommodating the 7.5 billion people. But really, we're only getting started. The adoption for XRP is unfolding at a massive scale, with even Ripple's CTO mentioning exactly that. But before we go further into the video, we're giving away free XRP to every single person that's watching this video. It's actually very easy. You can get yourself to $100 worth of free XRP. We partnered with Apple to do that for you guys. But all you have to do is like the video, subscribe, share this video, and then sign up on Apple using my link in the description and do a transaction. The whole process takes literally less than 5 minutes, but it rewards you in an asset up to $100 worth of free money where you can then buy XRP, and XRP could become valued in the tens, if not hundreds, of thousands of dollars in the mere weeks. So it's literally free money that you can take. Just sign up on using my link in the description and do a transaction. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. The numbers are clear, and the price of XRP is even clearer, with it currently up in the last 7 days about 25%, and on the all-time, it's up over 49, almost 50,000%, currently priced at $2.93. But the financial system is about to experience XRP like never before, with XRP actually getting globalized. Recently, Ripple officially announced that they have begun the process to be licensed as a bank. And this reminded me of a clip that I had seen where Ripple's CEO says what we've all been thinking, which is XRP itself no longer needs to operate as a payment system for banks, but rather will be in and of itself its own bank and will be processing payments on a continuous basis. Now, this does not mean that XRP won't be part of the Federal Reserve infrastructure. We already know it is, and that is unfolding. It's also going to be a part of the ISA 222 system, which is operated by SWIFT and unlocks over 11,000 financial institutions into the XRP ledger and uses XRP. But what it does mean is, in addition to all of these massive announcements, partnerships that are happening, they'll allow XRP to facilitate payments in and of itself. Ripple will become a bank that uses XRP, and XRP will be the mirror system to facilitate payments throughout that bank. Again, emphasizing one key thing: the global scalability of XRP, and Ripple's co-founder Arthur Brittu envisioning the XRP price at $10,000 with that global scalability. And again, he emphasized that it's extremely important to get global scalability for XRP and to facilitate to over 7.5 billion people. But again, we gotta look back at the Forbes forecast, which actually stated XRP would soar to $60,000, and they titled the article something very interesting. The title of the article was XRP is the new Bitcoin, and it's headed to $59,472. This right there is epic. It's bullish in every way, shape, and form, but it highlights one thing, and that is XRP will get the equivalent, if not more scalability, globalization than Bitcoin itself currently has. Let's pull up the Bitcoin price. Now, Bitcoin is currently sitting at 118,000. A couple days ago, it was sitting at 122,000. But the entire cryptocurrency market is up substantially, up 2.31% at $3.76 trillion. XRP will easily surpass that, is what this Forbes article stated, resulting in a $60,000 price per XRP. And if we talk about XRP and Bitcoin, well, XRP seems to have just recently officially decoupled from Bitcoin. Here's an example. Take a look at this. This is the XRP price chart when it was $2.89. XRP was up 454.78% just in the past year. So it's up a lot. We're talking about almost 500% for increase per XRP. So it went from $2.37 increase per XRP. If we take a look at Bitcoin, take a look at this, guys. Bitcoin's USD to dollar ratio is currently sitting at $116,929, down about 2.97%. But if you look at this, it went up 55,000%, only 91% in the past year. So there's about a 300% increase to XRP that never happened to Bitcoin, thus decoupling from Bitcoin. Now let's shift our eyes back towards the real token, because I'm bullish on real token and I think it's going to make a lot of money for anybody that is able to get in early. I'm talking millions of dollars. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and you should definitely always do your own research. But this is just my opinion and what I'm reading here. The real token is about to facilitate $650 trillion on the XRP ledger. Why is that? Well, because the $654 trillion is going to be onboarded onto the XRP ledger using RealFi by the institution called RealFi. RealFi uses the native token, real token, for all payment facilitations. And this is where the real token comes into play. Because not only are they burning supply in the next, they've already announced that they've begun burning supply of real token. I think they're burning approximately 10%. But on top of this, on July 21st, in literally like 5 or 6 days, the RealFi institution will announce a major announcement with regards to the $654 trillion going to flow into the real token onto the XRP ledger. Now, take a step back, guys, and realize the price of real token at the scale that we are talking about. I mean, if we were to not even say 650 trillion, let's say 1% of the 654 trillion were to go into the real token, we are talking about $120,000 per real token, and this could happen instantaneously, literally overnight. Why is that? Because of the very low supply of real token. I mean, real token has a phase 1 supply originally when it started of 100 million. The burns have caused it to now shrink to about 65 or 50 million, maybe even a bit less than 50 million. This would cause over 100,000 bare minimum per real token instantaneously overnight. And this is why we talk about, imagine the scale of money that people are going to make. For every 1,000 invested, they could literally make millions, $10 million or $1 million or $10 million. The number is massive, massive, massive. And this is why we talk about real token really becoming the global wealth transfer. If you're going into crypto and you're trying to make generational wealth, you got to capitalize on early projects that are payment based, utility based, and the XRP ledger right here has the real token, which is a utility based token, payment framework, real estate framework, topped on this as a very low supply, and it's built on the XRP ledger. I mean, it doesn't get better than this. And look, this is your chance. There's a retracement, it's at about 3%. This is your chance to get in the earliest you possibly can. I mean, there's massive support levels, very low resistance, which is bullish here. But the concept, guys, is the concept. If you're trying to make generational wealth, you're trying to, have only a little bit of money put in and make millions, or at least hundreds of thousands, or even tens of thousands, you gotta capitalize early. And right now is the earliest you're gonna get. So if you're trying to get in cheap, this is the time to capitalize. Now again, I'm not financial advisor, not financial advisor, always doing research, but guys, they have received a 100% MAX score, a low risk for top 3 holders, 100% KYC score, total wallets about 1,800, so it's very, very early. Imagine once this thing scales to centralized exchanges, again, you're not realizing how much money could literally be made instantaneously from the real token. Now, I'll be leaving all the information down below in the description, including the institution's URL, which is payrealfi.com. I recommend it. If you want to learn more about the real token, you click on real token here, and it's going to guide you to exactly where you can buy the real token on exchanges and through their widget. This is the time for generational wealth. I mean, I'm very bullish on XRP, on real world assets, and on real token, because again, the partnerships for Real Token, the partnerships for Ripple, it is unfolding right literally in front of our eyes. So guys, with that being said, I'll be leaving all the links down below in the description. Guys, check out the Real Token. You need to check it out. Do your research at the bare minimum and then make your own decision. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe, share this video, send it out using my link in the description to get yourself up to $100. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.